We're out here in the middle of the Bear Woods.
The bush.
And I just took a nap. You just grinded on some emails, but I wanted to put together a little video of optics for the Desert Eagle 429.
Cool thing about Vortex Optics, whether you're a rifle hunter or, you know, a pistol hunter, like we're shooting the 429 DE on Advanture Hunter this year.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of different options from scopes all the way down to, you know, red dots, which is what we're going to be installing today. This is the 3 MOA red dot, military grade, I mean, ready to rock and roll, especially when you've got firepower like the Desert Eagle. A lot of recoil and it's a lot of power in your hands. This bad boy will take the recoil and then some. We've also got the Venom Red Dot, which will also take the recoil. But what's cool about this is just a little bit cheaper, a little bit easier on your budget. Great optics, and as you know, Vortex has the best customer service in the industry. You could run it over, catch it on fire, they replace it. Let's talk a little bit about the difference here. This is my kitted out 429 DE we just got from Magnum Research recently. It's a little different than yours, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Yours has a pick rail up on top, but not underneath. Mine's Magnum ported, yours is not. Well, you live in California, I live in Montana.
2 different states, 2 different law systems. It's just how it works.
So, with that being said, what we're going to do is, this has a built-in Picatinny rail on top, as you can see. So the cool thing is as we unbox the 3 MOA Red Dot, it's got a built-in mounting system. Just locks right onto the top.
Oh, wow.
We'll get that locked in and be ready to go and actually go out and do some shooting. It's not super complicated system, really. It comes with, you know, all the accessories you need here for adjusting both the Red Dot itself and for putting it onto Picatinny rail. We're going to be shooting, you know, 50 to 100 yards with the Desert Eagle this year. So it's easy
So
how it works.
you're gonna have me shoot at 100 yards with this thing.
Yeah, literally, we're going to be shooting 100 yards with that, and we're going to be hitting, you know, exactly where you aim, or
Wow.
within, you know, a few inches of that.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and believe it or not, last year we were shooting milk jugs at 134 yards. With this exact system that we're setting up here today.
Okay, so in the box, what do we have? We have the actual unit itself.
Correct.
We have a case for it, a covering. We have the Allen wrenches.
So as you can see right here, this is the up and down adjustment right here, and on the side you have the left and right. That's going to move your impact for your bullet. So wherever you're hitting the target, you can just dial right over, get it to where you want,
okay.
and that way you can come right to center mass. Okay, so how do we get it onto the Picatinny rail, right?
Yeah.
That's the first thing people want to know.
Yeah.
Super simple. So it comes with this little Allen wrench, and what you're going to do is you're going to loosen it up right here on the side, like so.
Okay.
And loosen it up until it pulls out. And we've already kind of pre-loosened it because we just wanted to, you know, make this video as short as possible so we're not wasting people's time.
Yeah.
Now that we've got this thing locked on both sides, it's kind of like, it's like a claw, and it grabs into that rail, and in the center, there's a center post that goes into this notch.
That's
okay?
not going anywhere.
So super simple. Now we've got it installed, so now what? Well, we're going to go out and shoot paper and just see exactly where it's shooting, and then what we'll do is we'll dial it in using this for your vertical and horizontal on the target, okay? A lot of people are going to say, hey, what's the difference? I see, you know, Jim's running the Crossfire right here. It looks more like it's like a 1 power scope, so to speak, and it's more situated like a scope would be with the round, you know, objective, right? Over here you've got a little bit different acquisition. So it depends on what you're comfortable with. This one's a little bit less expensive, and I have it actually on a low profile mount. So it's literally, if you look at them side by side, very similar low profile. This one comes with a high profile mount also. So if you're, let's say you're a shotgun turkey hunter, something like that, you can put that on there if you're looking to shoot, you know, with a shotgun or fire something close range. These are made for quick acquisition, super close. This one might be a little bit faster acquisition because I'm not looking through the round circle. This, you know, more precise. This one is more like quick, grizzlies in your face, boom. You don't have to look for it. It's there.
Gotcha.
Okay. So let's go ahead and take these outside, set up a target, and shoot them at 25 yards and see where you're shooting.
Cool. Let's do it. We're out here in the field, Eastern Oregon, on a bear hunt. We're taking a break. We are destroying a Yeti. Or Sasquatch.
It's a threat down Yeti from the guys at Triumph. How cool is that?
Yeah, this thing is sick, dude.
I mean, there are Yetis in the Pacific Northwest, and I know we're not too far from the Pacific Northwest, so I mean, this is about as close as to a Yeti that we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I hope nothing comes knocking on our
Well, honestly, we're in the
door at
middle of Sasquatch Central.
Are we really?
I mean, Eastern Oregon, bordering Washington State. You got so many sightings in Washington State.
I'm not gonna
You
say
have
it's good.
Central, you know,
I'll get rid of that.
all of the locations. So,
All right, so open that bad boy up. Let's see what we look at.
Should never
Trifold.
use these.
Oh, it gets better. There's the heart and lungs. Look at this. How cool is that? Big shout out to our guy, Jared Ogden, good friend of mine, former Navy SEAL, for coming up with this incredible design. We're about ready to do some
Yep.
Yeti.
Let's
Right down.
freaking destroy it.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I'm setting up the phone scope system on my iPhone to the Vortex spotting scope to get a real tight shot on this Yeti here for our target practice. Such a sick setup, dude. So before you go shooting any firearm, it's always important to have ear protection. You don't want to end up like Gramps, who can't hear his own voice. One more.
Yep.
Here you have a little pin. You want to loosen that up, and that will allow you to adjust the horizontal and vertical axis points to pivot where you want where you're shooting. So we're grouping slightly to the right, so we're going to group a few clicks to the left. So that's right here. Just going to stick this in here and go left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go back here, tighten that up, and that's it.